Hi guys, welcome to the Pedagogy TLS. This is Abdul Kapoor and you are watching YouTube channel. So let's solve some more questions because I, it's really important to discuss as much as many concepts before the test. So there are a few questions you can see here. We'll be discussing these questions today. Let's see what it's about. Okay. So question number one, you can see on the screen that which one of the following factor has the least least contribution. So this is your keyword, what exactly you are going to do. It's already highlighted. I always uh, say that whenever you see the question, make sure that you are clear what you are going to do. This is the main thing. It's not about the just you read the question. So according to the global citizenship education, what is the least contribution to factor? I'm sure this is quite related to like the moral educations. Then the moral education firstly introduced that the many schools were confused that how we have to start, whether we have to apply an integrated approach or we should teach the uh, subject, as an standalone. So many schools started to teach, the stand as a alone subject. However, some of the schools they started to teach as an integrated approach. So this question is similar like that. So it says that integrating least effective, right? Integrating global citizenship topics within the teaching of subjects. Okay, that's correct. Creating a safe and inclusive, engaging environment. That's a more effective. Note it down. Whenever you are applying or integrating, that's a more effective. That's more effective. However, delivering global subject citizenship education separately. Now, separately, that means the subject stand alone. Now, stand alone, it's not overlapping with the other subjects, okay? Focusing on the global dimension more than the local dimension. It's not when we are teaching the global citizenship, we have to teach the all dimension. First, we have to teach the local dimension, and then we have to. So, within a local dimension, we have to teach the uh, global dimension. So when you are applying, the separate subject, global citizenship, that will be less effective. Why it's less effective? Because these type of the subject, a student takes lightly and they think that's a low weightage and it has a no grading kind of these approaches also affecting. While you are integrating the approach that's really in play with the core subject, especially English and social sciences course, this becomes a more, that effective and it has, that weighted similar to the core subject. So the least effective is the third option. Moving to the next questions. Next question, we have one thing. You can see here, it's about the attention, selective attention, and what else? Let's read it. I'm giving you time that you can read as well as which cognitive capacity is the most likely cognitive, note it down, reinforced when teaching students. Argumentative, arguments, right? So argumentative is very topics using a debate method. One thing, this is a reciprocal approach. This has, the valid points. Information is confirmed. That's why they are arguing. It's an analytical approach. It's a reasoning. It's a critical thinking. So let's see, answer I have already given. That's as an analytical approach that you are reasoning that why these points are correct and why you are defending. So for and against we are using, in debate structure. Now, selective attention, we have 5 types of attention. Now, selective attention, that means a specific attention, while you are ignoring the rest of, and you are choosing the one type of attention. Regarding the concept generalization, now concept generalizations, that means you are making a very broad concept. Now in debate, we don't make it a broad point. We make it as very specific with a conclusion. And what about the hypothetical? So these two things we are going to discuss why it's not, okay? So the answer is the analytical reasoning, but let me explain first the selective attention. That what is selective attention? Make sure you know all types of the attention before the exam. Let's talk about this. Now we have 5 areas of attention. This is a selective attention. Let's talk about first selective attention. When your child attends to one specific task while filtering out the other distractions around them. जब हम बात कर रहे होते हैं या काम कर रहे होते हैं तो हमारे आसपास बहुत सारे लोग बात भी कर रहे होते हैं, बट हम उन सभी डिस्ट्रैक्शंस को फिल्टर कर देते हैं और हमारा फोकस सिर्फ काम पर होता है. नाउ हमारा वाई मीन्स हमारा, ओके, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट वी हैव अ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ अटेंशन सीकर्स. One, they are focusing on visuals and pictures. दूसरे वो होते हैं बच्चे जो शिफ्टिंग हो जाते हैं. जब आप एक बात काम कर रहे होते हैं, when they are working on a one task, और आप उनसे बात करना शुरू कर देते हैं तो वो अपना काम भूल जाते हैं, वो डाइवर्ट हो जाता है उनका शिफ्ट. उनको बोलते हैं शिफ्टिंग अटेंशन. वो इंडिविजुअल्स या बच्चे जो एक ही टास्क पे फोकस रखते हैं लॉन्ग टाइम, वी कॉल मगन, इन्वॉल्व, कंप्लीटली इन्वॉल्व फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम स्ट्रेच ऑफ टाइम. एंड देन द डिवाइडेड अटेंशन वो होते हैं जो एक ही वक्त में बहुत सारे टास्क पे फोकस कर रहे होते हैं. जैसे आप गाने भी सुन रहे होते हैं, पढ़ भी रहे होते हैं, चाय भी पी रहे होते हैं. That's we call the divided attention. So selective attention means when you are filtering the rest of the distractor and focusing on a specific attention. So that's not in arguments. We don't apply this argument. We have to think it about all perspective. So that will be divided attention in arguments. Number 2, the hypothetical. What is hypothetical? Hypothetical actually is in a possible scenarios, okay? We are thinking that's an abstract scenarios and outcomes that not are currently real present. But in arguments, we are talking about, the valid arguments that should be real and realistic approach. What if, imagine you are planning an outdoor event and you started thinking, what if it rains? Now, this is a hypothetical thinking that you are looking for the possibility that that the benefits can be drawbacks can be, advantages can be expected. So in all domains you are thinking about. So you consider various possibility, moving the event indoor, renting tent for cover, rescheduling another day. This is, the hypothetical thinking that you are creating here own scenario and thinking, and also in this scenario you are letting the yourself to decide that what possible things can be measures you have to take it. So back to the question. So neither this selective, it's not a concept generalization, it's not a hypothetical. This is we call the analytical. So एक और मैं बात बताता हूँ, जब आप वीडियो को देख रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन को देख रहे हैं, तो आप स्किप करेंगे तो आपके जो आइडियाज हैं वो कनेक्ट नहीं हो पाएंगे. आपकी अप्रोच ये है कि हमने बस क्वेश्चन को देखे, हमें आंसर मिल जाए. ऐसा नहीं होता. आपने हमेशा क्वेश्चन को पढ़ना है, उसके आगे वाली इंफॉर्मेशन, द बैकग्राउंड इंफॉर्मेशन, एज वेल एज दैट द लॉजिकल रीजंस यू शुड नो इट. But if you are just looking, memorizing these multiple choice answers, that means आप अपने लिए जो है ना एक गलत तरीका अख्तियार कर रहे हैं, एंड उसके जो नुकसानात होंगे वो आपके रिजल्ट्स पे होंगे. So when you're watching the video, what exactly I'm explaining and what about the rest of the terms are differentiating the answers, you have to concentrate. Maybe an examiner will switch this analytical reasoning into the selective attention. They can create another question because in next question he will not give it to you analytical reason. So this is an uh, ये बार बार इन चीजों को रिपीट कर रहे हैं एंड मैनिपुलेट कर रहे हैं. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल फॉर दैट. अच्छा जी, वी डिस्कस दिस. ओके, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ टेस्ट aims to determine the position. Now position, you remember that we discussed into the criteria and reference, right? Test position, I said the ranking. If you want to watch this video, criterion difference between criterion and reference now तो you अलग से वीडियो दी गई है, आप उसको देखें. और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आप लोग उसको देखिएगा, क्योंकि किसी भी क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए हमें आ, उसकी वजह मालूम होना लाजमी होती है कि मैं व्हाई आई एम सिलेक्टिंग दिस ऑप्शन. सो सिलेक्टिंग पोजीशन इज दैट द norm reference. In norm reference we are ranking based on the IQ level. And in criterion reference, we are based onto the criteria. So just like a driving license is your criteria test, your pedagogy exam is also criteria test. Like the university admissions, these are the ranking position, jobs, interviews, and these are the ranking positions. अचीवमेंट टेस्ट क्या होता है कि ये सिंपली अटेनमेंट की बात कर रहा है. ये अचीवमेंट होती हैं सारी जो. प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट जैसे लैंग्वेज प्रोफिशिएंसी आइल्ट्स हो गया, दिस इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. तो ये चीज जो ना आप लोगों ने बड़ा ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है ना. अगर आप लगता है कि आप लोगों को टेस्ट पास करना है तो आप लोगों को ये वीडियो देखनी पड़ेगी, इस तरीके से केयरफुली देखनी पड़ेगी. अच्छा जी, which of the following questions could be the consider critical thinking. Now critical thinking, as I said about many times, that it's analyze and evaluation. ठीक है ना. जो क्वेश्चन एनालाइज करे इंफॉर्मेशन को, एवेल्युएशन करे, दैट्स क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. अच्छा जी, ये हम देख लेते हैं इसको. मैंने दो बातें बताई थी कि क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग एंड क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग ये घूमती हैं पॉसिबिलिटी और प्रोबेबिलिटी के दरमियान में. Which details are the most important in the project's steps? Why? अच्छा जी, we have to analyze, right? This is the one, analyze. Let's talk about and give the reasoning here as well as, analytical approach. That's why. What another materials could you use to complete? No, this is identifying. So this is not identifying. What do you think uh, would happen if projects materials were available? Okay, this is a condition sentence. Okay, so this is condition. How did you finish this project? This is inquiring without having all these material. This is inquiring. So now, which detail of are the most important and why projects? Okay. So this is a critical thinking. As I have explained, all these components you have to stick. Let's see the further what else we have. Okay. Now this is about the 21st century skills. Which of the following statement is the best description? अच्छा जी. One of the common mistake educators do, that they think the four C's are the only 21st century skills. No. 21st century skills तो हंड्रेड्स में है. जितने भी अगर हम लेके चले जाएंगे तो उसकी तो लिस्ट बहुत अनलिमिटेड है. So if you think that there are the four C's only, collaboration, communication, creativity, and critical thinking are the only 21st century skills, you have a wrong approach. Okay. New skills what are the developed at the beginning of? अच्छा जी, हो सकता है common skill across the curricula in the 20, not common skill. This is not talking about the common skills. Teacher skills, no, it's not about the teacher skills because 21st century skills always focus the students, and that's in a high approach. That's you can say that high order thinking, high achievement, जो भी होते हैं, just like innovative हो गया, creativity हो गया, analyzing हो गया, ये these are the critical thinking हो गई, collaboration, communication, या जो उसके होते हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हो गए, लीडरशिप हो गई, सिटीजनशिप हो गई, डिजिटल लिटरेसी हो गई. These all are the 21st century skills. So skills necessary for the success work at the in the 21st century skills. 21st century skills जो होते हैं वो हम स्टूडेंट्स की नीड हैं जब वो स्कूल या यूनिवर्सिटी से पास करें. दैट्स अ मार्केट्स नीड. अगर हम उसको 20th सेंचुरीज की तरह पढ़ाएंगे ट्रेडिशनली कि बैंक्स में अगर if anybody who wants to become an entrepreneurship and he started working on registers just like a leisure to leisure without using the computer, that doesn't make sense because he will not compete the world because rest of the banking is a digital and an online banking, so that is a necessary. Digital literacy, leadership, these all are the need of the 21st century. So why we are teaching these 21st century skills? Because it's a need of the students and market. So option D is the correct one. Moving and next, what we have. So these are the questions. I hope uh, these questions will help you. I'll be keep uploading other questions. तो किसी क्वेश्चन को मिस ना करें, आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें, कमेंट्स करें. अगर आपको लगे कि ये वीडियो दूसरों के भी लिए यूजफुल है, प्लीज शेयर दिस वीडियो. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में. टिल दैट स्टे ब्लेस्ड, टेक केयर.